I'd like to welcome you to this week's episode. For those of you tuning in for the first time, this program features the nonprofits, foundations, and 501c3s based right here in the state of Nevada. These are representatives who are giving back to our community and making our corner of the world a better and brighter place. This week's guests are certainly no exceptions. I'd like to welcome to the program Steve Pastrone, founder of Keep Smiling, and Diane Marrero, and she's a volunteer with this organization. And Keep Smiling focuses on support groups for individuals living with multiple sclerosis. So I'd like to welcome you both for the program. Thank you for taking time out and being with us today.
Thank
you. Steve, you founded this Keep Smiling program support group. Please tell us a little bit, give us a brief overview of the organization and when you founded it.
I founded it in 2023 in September, and it's because I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis in 2017, and I didn't know anything about MS, so I leaned pretty heavily on the support groups and all the different events that was a part of the MS community, and I got a lot of value from that. And when COVID happened, I was going to a support group every week, and this is where I met Diane as well.
Okay.
Is at one of these support groups. And when COVID happened, they all shut down, and none of them came back. So that's why I started my support group, is because people have been diagnosed with MS since COVID, and I have no idea what they do. Like, MS is a hard pill to swallow, and like, you kind of need somewhere to go and like get some kind of support,
Yes,
to get through these difficult days and stuff. And I don't know what people are doing since COVID, so that's why I made this group. And so in this group that I met Diane, it was a big group, and maybe 50 people a month would show up. And I don't know how that group came about or how it was made, but we have maybe 12 people, and that's difficult. So I don't know how that 50 people showed up.
Well, hopefully through this program and spreading the word, hopefully we'll get some more people into your group. And we're going to actually talk about the details of your group and what you do later on in this program.
Okay.
You said you met Diane at the support group before COVID. What made you join this group, Diane?
Well, I was diagnosed in 2003, and I went to a few different support groups, but I just met friends through the support groups, and they said, you've got to come to Lunch Club sometime. And that's what it was called, MS Lunch Club. But they met, and they were only let's say 9 or 10 met. And we started meeting. We had weekly speakers, and we didn't really call it a support group, it was support, but just a gathering. And we met for lunch, and I think word of mouth, it just got bigger and bigger to almost 100 people, I think. But,
wow.
But the best part about it was through that, we also were able to have all kinds of exercise classes and other things for us. We had 2 yoga classes and another exercise stretch and flex class that a lot of us went to. And so it gave us 2 or 3 things a week to do. And the instructors taught us for free. That was
nice.
Just out of the goodness of their heart. But so there were some really good things.
Yes.
And we met Steve. I was fortunate. I wasn't diagnosed till I was 50, so I didn't have to be young and deal with it. But we met Steve, and he came to Lunch Club, and we all kept coming. And then when COVID happened, it was just really sad because all the exercise classes were canceled and the Lunch Club. And I really admire Steve because he said, I want to do something to get it back for us, to get a group for people who are newly diagnosed. So I just basically started going to his new group because of that.
Well, when we get into the specifics of the group, which will be in the next segment, we've got a couple of segments. We'll talk about the specifics. Maybe there are people out there that will be interested in joining. And obviously, we'll put out the contact information later on. But before we get into your actual group, I think most people know of multiple sclerosis, but there's probably younger people now that don't know much about it. Would either one of you like to give us a little bit of in-depth of what multiple sclerosis actually is? And
Well, I will a little bit.
okay,
MS,
Thank you.
multiple sclerosis, is an autoimmune disease,
Mhm.
and it's where your body kind of starts fighting your own system. But what happens is your nerves start demyelinating, which means it takes the surface off the nerves. Then they can't carry the signal. So that's why we can't walk, or what things don't work, because your nerves aren't insulated anymore. I mean, your nerves are shorting out. Anyway,
yes,
so that's MS, and it happens in many different ways. I think the truth is everybody's MS is different.
yes,
Every single person's is different, but there's relapsing remitting. People will have relapses and they'll have a MS attack, let's say exacerbation, and then they recover from that, and then it goes on a while, and sometimes they have another one, not for a long time or right away. I have primary progressive, so I've never had an exacerbation. I've just gradually gotten worse, I'd say, or anyway.
Yes.
But it's just and there's also secondary progressive, people who have relapsing remitting after a long period of time. It changes into a progressive disease, secondary progressive. But there's medications for all of those, and it's just, MS is just a bump in the road, I guess. It's just something.
Yes. Hopefully it's a bump in the road. But you said you were diagnosed at 50, and you were diagnosed at much younger age.
Yeah.
Have they any idea what actually triggers? Why does it trigger Steve at this age and
I've heard
trigger you at a
sometimes
different age?
Stress. I've heard people have had accidents, and I don't know what triggered it with me, but I didn't realize what was going on. I just knew something was happening. And I finally my doctor sent me to a neurologist, and they did an MRI, which they see lesions on your spinal cord or in your brain, and that's a signal that you have MS.
Wow.
So, but I was relieved because I didn't know what was going on, so I was glad to know what it was. I didn't expect it to be so progressive, but, it's just, I don't know, in my case, you get used to it. It is what life is. It is what it is, and you just deal with it. And
Yes, learn to live with it.
I was a kindergarten teacher, but I was able to, a couple years later, retire. And my children were older, so it wasn't, I feel bad for young people who are diagnosed, who have young children, and, it's a whole different thing. It was okay.
Yeah. Do either of you know if we're any closer to a cure for it? Research or anything? Do we know?
They keep saying there's going to be a cure, and I think there will, but
Well, yes.
there's, when I was diagnosed, there were only 4 medications, all shots, and you just chose the one you wanted to try. Now there's over 20 medications.
Oh my.
And some are oral pills that you take. And right now I have an infusion. It's just every 6 months. It's not 3 shots a week.
Mhm.
But there's all kinds of things that are coming up, and they're doing stem cells. They're doing lots of different things. So maybe Steve has some.
The FDA approved multiple sclerosis as a treatable disease and came out with the first treatment in 1993, and it was an injectable. And now there's like 20 something different medications, and I'm on a pill that I take once a day, and so I feel like it's my turn to carry the torch, and things are moving in a positive direction.
And you're certainly to be commended for that, just picking up the torch and carrying it and making it happen. There was recently an MS walk recently
Yes.
here in Las Vegas. Now, I know that MS, they normally have one once a year. Was this a national walk, or was it just here in Las Vegas, the walk that there was recently?
It was here in Las Vegas. Yeah, it was just they do like a walk in different all over the nation,
Yes.
but it's just like every individual walk. But it was good. There was good turnout. There was a lot of people, and like I look at like this Super Bowl almost. Like you'll never see that many people with multiple sclerosis anywhere. Like I've never seen it, and I looked for it, and so it was great, dude, seeing all of those people because I feel that like I feel that all of those people we can all help each other, and
Yes.
and this support group is like a very big part of it. But a lot of people, for some reason, they don't go to support groups. Like they almost feel like they're able to tackle it alone by themselves, and it's not like that, man. Like man, magic happens when we get around each other. It's
Well,
crazy.
that's a perfect place to take a little sponsorship break, because the next segment we're going to get into exactly what you do at your support group and what you accomplish, and hopefully some of the viewers out there who know people with MS, they might hear what you guys are doing, and they might be encouraged to reach out and support their friends to come and join you. So please stay with us, folks. We're going to be right back.
Budget deficits, national debt, presidential elections, government shutdowns, global conflicts in Europe, global conflicts in the Middle East, global pandemics, interest rates, rising inflation. Markets go up and markets go down for reasons nobody can control. Don't let the volatility of the stock market determine the quality of your retirement. Your financial strategy can make all the difference. I'm Joshua Dowden. At Priority Wealth Partners, your goals are our goals. We believe people can live better lives with smart financial education and knowledge. We work closely with clients to match strategy with individual needs. Our personal financial strategies have helped investors accomplish their goals while reducing market volatility, and we can help you too. You've worked hard to get where you are now. Your financial plan should work hard for you in retirement. Conveniently located in downtown Summerlin, my name's Joshua Dowden. Call me today for a free consultation. 702-808-6513. That's 702-808-6513.
Thank you for staying with us, everyone, and welcome back. And I'd like to welcome back our guests today, Steve Pastrone and Diana Marrero. Thank you for being with us. And we're now going to talk about your group and what you do there. First, before we talk about the details, the walk, did anybody learn about your group at the walk, the MS walk? Did you get any new members that...
Well, I told people
or is
about
it too soon?
I told people about it, and we had a group yesterday, and no new people came, but that doesn't mean anything,
But some of the people who went to the walk, though, it was their first time. It's first time going to a walk, so that was good. And I'm sure.
Well, that was good. And even if they heard about your group, it might have been too soon. They might have had plans on that day.
Right.
And so, first of all, how often do you hold your support groups?
So it's held on the first Monday of each month at Dignity Health on 9880 West Flamingo Road.
Sorry, what was the name of that again?
Dignity Health.
Or Dignity Health.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we'll put that information up. And how many people do you actually have in the support group right now?
Right now, there's been 10 to 12 people showing up. Pretty consistent.
So, if the group grows, how many do you think you can handle where you're located once a month? How many people do you think you can have in the group before you have to split it out and have it every other Monday? And some people come on the first Monday and others come on the third.
Like the goal is like to inspire other people to make other groups, it's like all over town. So it's
Okay.
not just on the southwest part of town. It'd be all over town, so that if you were diagnosed and you live in North Las Vegas, you can still find somewhere to go to be around other people with MS. Whatever questions you have somewhere to go.
Yeah, well, you never know. Maybe if somebody is living with MS who is watching this program, if they live in, say, Henderson or the other side of town, maybe they'll be inspired to come to your group and learn what you do and how it functions, and start one up in their particular neighborhood. How long do the support group meetings last?
So we do ours for 2 hours, and like we do it. I do that so that because the whole goal to me is to build friendships over there. So like some of the people wanted to have like a speaker come, and I feel like we don't really need a speaker to come because they're going to try and sell us on whatever they're speaking about. And we need to be friends, I feel like,
Okay, and that was going to be one of my questions. Do you ever have guest speakers? And in your group, you're trying to avoid that because you want it to be more about friendship. Do you cover... if you get new people come in who've just recently been diagnosed, do you help them with emotional issues? Or
dude, that is like when the magic happens, because like most people who have MS are women, and so like what do I know about like a woman who's got like 4 kids and a career and then MS came through, like I don't know, but the other people in the group do. And so when people come to the group and they have like whatever topics to bring up, it's a beautiful thing seeing everybody else like being caring and loving.
Yes.
It's cool, man. It's pretty cool. Like seeing somebody and like they're like going through it inside their head, you can tell, but then you kind of see a little bit of like easement come to their mind.
Yes.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool for sure.
So do you sort of have a kind of formula that when you start, it's just all warm, fuzzy, feel good, friendliness, and then
just come in, and
when
then
people feel relaxed, then you might start getting into the emotional side. You see that somebody needs a little bit of
people will just
TLC.
tell whatever's going on with them, and the rest of us listen or give advice or make try to make them feel better, help them.
Good. And you go around one person each, or it's just free flowing? Whoever feels like speaking, they start.
We've
and then
gone around the
formal
circle at
conversation.
times, and everybody told their own story.
Mhm.
But other times, I guess because we're getting to know each other, somebody will just start talking and tell us something new, or tell them,
something.
Yeah, it's cool. Somebody will just strike the conversation up,
Mhm.
which is perfect. Like that's like how I think everything should be. We should all be like friends like that. Sometimes, it gets talking about. We definitely stay away from things like politics, anything that cause any kind of division. We definitely stay away from that.
Well,
But one
that's a
lady
good place to start.
One lady started talking about like farm animals and stuff, and like whatever, whatever's gonna make y'all friends, then I guess it really don't matter,
Sure. Yes.
Yeah.
You said you don't have guest speakers because they're often trying to turns out they're trying to sell you things. Have you thought maybe some guest speakers who might be psychologists or something could help people deal with some of the emotional issues at all?
I wouldn't mind a guest speaker sometimes. I mean, we just haven't, but
not somebody that's selling a product,
right.
but somebody who's trained in dealing with emotional issues.
Years ago, we had a guest speaker who talked about aromatherapy. We had, different exercise and different kinds of speakers that told us about that kind of thing, which is okay. That might help. So.
Yes.
See, like what I really want to do is inspire other people that if they want anything, if they want like speakers, or if they want to like bring emotional problems, maybe make another group that like that's kind of what they do. You know?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
because like I don't know, like I'm not any kind of professional or anything like that, and like I can deal with, you know, like a difficult situation, but I don't want to like stay there. You know what I mean?
No.
I don't. I definitely want to refer something like that to a professional.
Well,
Somebody.
you touched on it earlier, Steve, when you said you can't walk in a woman's shoes that's a single mom and she's got kids, and you're not in that same situation, so it's difficult to walk in, you know, those shoes, and they might benefit from a guest speaker that.
Or somebody else in the group who's, you know, someone else.
Yes. Yes.
Can I say one thing?
Oh, say whatever you want. This is your program.
Gratitude and bitterness cannot live in the same place. So, and man, humans can only think about one thing at the same time. So, my approach is like, instead of staying in a negative state, why don't we bring positive conversations about? And all that, keep positive thoughts flowing in the head.
Yeah, no question. Positive attitude makes a world of difference.
For sure.
It truly does. There was one thing I wanted to talk about. Diane, you attended the groups before COVID, and you're now attending Steve's group. In what ways have you benefited personally that you can think of as being part of this group? The friendship, camaraderie, or?
Yes, I've made some really, really good. A lot of my good friends have MS, and you know, we're just very close. And now I've made new friends in the new group.
Yeah,
so
nice.
It's very nice.
Nice.
You know.
Well, I think the name of your group says a lot. Keep smiling. That says a lot right there.
Well, you know, you saw how it was spelled.
Yes. Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Yes. And also, you've been handing out badges. When we talked, you were going to be handing out these badges at the MS Walk, and you made these badges, and I liked the motto on it: "Be a lighthouse in someone else's storm," and that's a nice motto and thought to have. How often have you been handing out these badges, and how many do you make every year? Because you're the one that makes them.
So the first year I found somebody at the swap meet, and he sold me 100 buttons, and I went to the walk and I gave them out, and it was a hit. And then I did it again the next year, and then I started. Then I bought the button maker myself. And, yeah, crazy. And I took a Photoshop class, and then I learned how to design the picture. So I took a picture of a lighthouse in a storm with an empty boat, and then I took a picture of a Care Bear and put it in the boat, and then I put the words "be a lighthouse in somebody else's storm," because like we all go through storms. Everybody.
Question. You certainly do.
Yeah.
Hold that thought. We're going to be right back. We're just going to take another brief sponsorship break. Be a lighthouse in someone else's storm. How nice is that? We're going to take a brief sponsorship break. We'll be right back. Please stay with us.
Introducing Pacific Coast Capital, your partner in finance. We provide financing for your business. Speed, flexibility, and creativity are the foundation of our service. We'll help you navigate through change and opportunities. Our 90-plus years of experience ensures quick turnaround on loan decisions. Ride the wave to prosperity with us. Ready for new funding? Visit our website today at pacificcoastcap.com.
Country roads take me home to the place where I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama. Here comes a triple yodel. Oh, oh, oh.
Welcome back, everyone. And I'd like to welcome back our guests, Steve Pastrone and Diane Marrero. Thank you again for joining us with your Keep Smiling support group. We were talking during the break about the walk. And do you know how much money they raised in the Las Vegas walk recently?
We learned at our meeting on Monday night, they raised 91,000.
Wow. Well,
So
that's not
that's
chump
wonderful.
change.
No, there are some really nice groups. I don't know if they're clubs, but that is their main purpose. And they're supporting certain people, but they raise money for the whole walk. And they do
Nice.
it, they really present a lot of money. I think they have prizes for the top, but everybody
Donuts.
registers and donates what they want to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Now, what would you say are the biggest challenges facing people with MS?
Every single thing. So MS can affect your nerves for anything, and so it could be anything, literally it could be any kind of problem. So every single day is a different adventure,
Yes, it sounds like it.
yeah.
And
But-
everybody's journey is different. I'm sensing from your
Yes.
journey is very different. Both your journeys are very different.
Than anybody else's.
Yes,
Well,
yes,
I
Crazy.
don't ever like to complain, but I remember saying in the past, everything is hard.
yes.
You can do it, it's okay, but everything is hard. But, you get help and I don't know, it sounds funny, but actually this is not something I'd really want to talk about. But besides not being able to walk, which is, I'm so used to that. It's been 20 years,
Yes,
there's always difficulties in the bathroom. There's different things that work and don't work. And, there's other, I don't know, just mobility and
issues.
that.
Yes,
But I have a lot of help. So, so it's
Yes.
okay.
it's okay, but it makes you think of those that don't have the help that you have. And how do they cope? And
I don't know.
it's
It's
probably a
very
lot
hard.
harder for them.
Yes.
A lot harder for them. And what are the biggest challenges facing your support group? Getting new members or
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
I would say getting new members
Yeah.
yes,
and keeping them.
Yes.
I don't
Well,
know.
you want to help you want everybody who has MS, if they'd like to come to a group,
yes,
it might make them feel better and they'd learn things. I learn a lot. You learn
Yes.
from everybody at the group, what doctor they go to, what medication they're taking, and all kinds of other helpful things. They're just, besides their friendship, you do network
Sure.
and you learn things.
yes,
So I think everybody that has MS, I think they should all at least come to the group and check it out and see what it's like, because you might hear something that you like. You might hear something that helps with something going on in your head,
yes,
and support groups or support systems are welcome, like your caregiver or all that, whatever. I think anybody with MS should at least come and check it out and have an open mind and see what's up.
yes,
This is cool.
yes. Well, now you're looking to expand the group and maybe get a board of directors or something along those lines.
So like, not really the board of
Never heard of a
directors.
board of director with a group. But
Yeah, but I definitely want to get people knowing about this group, because I think that if people come to this group, they're gonna like what's going on, and they're gonna come back again. So it's all about just getting the people to show up one time, and I think they're gonna find some sort of value.
Sure, sure.
it's, it's newly diagnosed people are the ones that, it's got to be a scary thing,
Yes,
and so it would help them to talk to other people and see how we get along or how if everything's okay.
yes, yes.
So like, I need to get a wheelchair, right? And so here's like where I was at. So I have a degenerative disease and I'm only getting worse. And so I was getting the feeling like if I have questions about things, I don't have anybody to talk to ask, you know. So I got to create a group and then get people to come to the group that I can help. But I don't just want to help me. You know what I'm saying? I
Sure.
want to help everybody in this valley
Uh-huh.
too.
See,
Now-
yeah. When you said that, I'm thinking I have a powered chair I'd like to donate.
Mm.
It needs a new battery, but other than that, if the MS Society could help you, see, I'd love you to have my chair.
See, I was gonna ask questions like I met this guy at the MS Walk that I haven't seen in a long time, and this guy named Jerry, and he told me about swing away legs and swing away arms, so that you can still eat at a dinner table when you have and like I never even
Yeah.
thought about stuff like that, and so that's why it's so crucial that we get around each other because. Man, I'm telling you, magic happens just when we're around each other, you know?
Oh, well, it does, because you're all supporting each other, and only good can come out of that when you're sharing experiences, what works and what doesn't. I mean, that's just, you're right. Magic happens when people are sharing experiences.
Well, there's one more thing, if I can say it.
Absolutely.
They talked at our meeting about the funding for MS research was cut for this year,
Mm-hmm.
all the funding. And we're just hoping in 2026, we're asking for 22 million for, it's the only research, the only funding that comes for research for MS. So that's just one of our things. We want to start writing to our Congress people and trying to get support,
Yes.
but I understand there's been a lot of waste and so things have to be cut. Maybe they can bring back what needs to be there, not all the waste.
Well, maybe they'll find that MS wasn't wasted.
No,
and
but they did
they'll
cut
put
it for
back.
this year, so
Yes.
we lost our funding. But
How do you get any funding at all from anywhere? Do you get donations from anybody?
No, we don't really need funding or any of that.
Your group doesn't need funding. MS needs funding, but you don't
Yeah.
need it.
now,
So
Steve, I think maybe I can help you with, I remember the MS Foundation used to give money every month to the other support group we went to. Remember West Side Stories?
Oh yeah.
They got funding every month, so maybe I can help you do that.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
That'd be
yeah.
cool.
See, we
That'd be
never
great.
talked about that, but anyway.
Hey,
Oh,
because before there used to be a Christmas party and all that, and things like. So I don't know what attracts people except for like dinners and stuff, and I don't think we don't need all that. I was thinking of starting a nonprofit just so I can lean on these businesses in town and maybe do like a barbecue every summer and spring and fall, and maybe like an ice cream social in the summer. Sorry, not a barbecue. It's too hot,
yes.
But man, I think I can help the MS community in other ways
Yes.
instead of opening a nonprofit.
Yeah. Well, there's certainly no end of opportunities and challenges, as you said, and there's all kinds of things you can do. And if somebody comes to group for the first time, do you grab their contact information so if they don't show up
Yes.
next month, you follow up and say, "Hey, we missed you," or anything like that? Do you do anything along those lines?
So there's an MS organization that used to do that. They used to send out reminders and stuff, and I try, but I don't know, man. I deal with a lot of stuff with MS, and I can't guarantee that.
You should ask me to do that. I could make phone calls.
Oh, okay.
We could
Yes.
see, we're coming up with new things right now, but
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, for sure.
Well, even other people in your group, just assign, say,
right,
if
phone calls
somebody
and
new,
emails, yeah.
why don't you call this person next month if they don't show up and you call that
Right.
person and
Yeah, I
have
think we
little
should. I
tags or
think we
something
should.
like those. But
Okay.
I'll
okay.
become a little more proactive and help.
There.
There you go. I think your sounds a wonderful group. It truly does. It sounds very positive. You're doing amazing things, wonderful, positive things, and you're trying to reach out to people in the community. And we hope that this program will help spread the word and keep up the good work. And would you like to share your website and phone number for people out there who might be interested in coming to your meeting?
So my phone number is 702-300-0970. My email address is stephenpastroni@gmail.com. And I don't have a website. So I started a YouTube channel, and it's called Why Not Me in 702, all one word. And I was trying to get people to come to the support group, but it didn't work. But I don't know. Check it out. There's some good stuff on there anyways.
Well, see what happens. And we certainly got the rest of your information. You got your phone number out there. And so at least there's a way of people getting in touch with you. So I'd like to thank both of you for being on the program and showing us what you're doing for the MS
Thank you for
community
having us.
here in Las Vegas, Nevada, and just appreciate it. And
Thank you.
I'd certainly like to thank you, the viewers, for tuning in. If you have any questions or comments, please reach out to me, Stephen at thegiftofgiving.vegas. I'd certainly love to hear from you. I'd also like to thank John Stiles, the show's producer and station owner of WWDB-TV. Thank you, John, for allowing me to host this program. And thank you to our sponsors, without whom we would not even have a program. So thank you, Priority Wealth Partners, Pacific Coast Capital, the Firelight Barn, my business partner, RJ Champion. You'll hear his message at the end of this program. And Friends of the Gift of Giving. These are anonymous donors that wish to remain that way, but help sponsor this program and keep it going. And again, thank you, viewers, for tuning in. Hopefully, you'll join us again next week. In the meantime, stay safe, be kind to one another, and be back soon. Bye for now.
Mr. R.J. Champion is proud to sponsor